Poem 19 of 30 American Poems by Various. The Recompense by Robert Hillier. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. Reading by Matt Perard. The Recompense. When the last song is sung, and the last spark of light dies out forever, and the dark, the voiceless dark eternal shrouds the earth, when the last cries of pain and shouts of mirth sink in the desolate silences of space, where then shall flower the beauty of your face? Oh, love the laughing youth, the rose in hand, in what unknown and discovered land shall flower then the beauty of your face? I know not, but I know that all returns at last unchanged, and to the heart that yearns shall be repaid all loneliness and loss. Sometime with shadowy sails shall fly across the shoreless ocean of infinity a ship from out the past, and the great sea of life shall bear you from the strange worlds over the waves, and back again to the old lover. Yes, in some future far beyond surmise, you will dream here with half remembering eyes, and I shall write these words, content awhile in the slow round of time to see you smile. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Poem 20 of 30 American Poems by Various. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Red Earth by Alice Corbin Henderson. Red Earth, El Rito de Santa Fe. This valley is not ours, nor these mountains, nor the names we give them. They belong, they, and this sweep of sun-washed air, desert and hill and crumbling earth, to those who have lain here long years, and felt the soak of the sun, through the red sand and crumbling rock, till even their bones were part of the sun-steeped valley. How many years we know not, nor what names they gave to antelope, wolf, or bison, to prairie dog or coyote. To this hill where we stand, or the moon over your shoulder, let us build a monument to time that knows all, sees all, and contains all, to whom these bones in the valley are even as we are. Even time's monument would crumble before the face of time, and be as these white bones washed clean and bare by the sun. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Poem 21 of 30 American Poems by Various. Romance Moderne by William Carlos Williams. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Reading by Matt Perard. Romance Moderne. Tracks of rain and light linger in the spongy greens of a nature whose flickering mountain, bulging nearer, ebbing back into the sun, hollowing itself away to hold a lake, or brown stream rising and falling at the roadside, turning about, churning itself white, drawing green in over it, plunging glassy funnels fall. And the other world, the windshield a blunt barrier. Talk to me. Shh! They would hear us, the backs of their heads facing us. The stream continues its motion of a hound running over rough ground. Trees vanish, reappear, vanish, detached dance of gnomes, as a talk-dodging remarks, glows and fades, the unseen power of words. And now that a few of the moves are clear, the first desire is to fling oneself out at the side into the other dance, to other music, Peer Gynt, Rip Van Winkle, Diana. If I were young I would try a new alignment, alight nimbly from the car. Goodbye. Childhood companions link two and two, crisscross, 4, 3, 2, 1, back into self, tentacles withdrawn, feel about in warm self-flesh. Since childhood, since childhood. Childhood is a toad in the garden, a happy toad. All toads are happy and belong in gardens. a load to Diana. Lean forward, punch the steersman behind the ear, twirl the wheel, over the edge, screams, crash! The end. I sit above my head, a little removed, or a thin wash of rain on the roadway. I am never afraid when he is driving. Interposes new direction, rides us sidewise, unforeseen into the ditch. All threads cut. Death! Black! The end! The very end. I would sit separate, weighing a small red handful, the dirt of these parts, sliding mists sheeting the alders against the touch of fingers creeping to mine. All stuff of the blind emotions. But, stirred, the eye seizes for the first time, the eye awake, anything, a dirt bank with green stars of scrawny weed flattened upon it under a weight of air. For the first time. Or a yawning depth, big. Swim around it, through it, all directions in fine, vitreous sea-water stuff. God, how I love you! Or, as I say, a plunge into the ditch. The end. I sit examining my red handful, balancing. This. In and out. Ah. Love you? It's a fire in the blood, willy-nilly. It's the sun coming up in the morning. Ha! But it's the gray moon too, already up in the morning. You are slow. Men are not friends where it concerns a woman. Fighters, playfellows, white round thighs, youth, sighs. It's the fillip of novelty. It's mountains. Elephants humping along against the sky, indifferent to light withdrawing its tattered shreds, worn out with embraces. It's the fillip of novelty. It's a fire in the blood. Oh, get a flannel shirt, white flannel or pongee. You'd look so well. I married you because I liked your nose. I wanted you. I wanted you in spite of all they'd say. Rain and light, mountain and rain, rain and river. Will you love me always? A car overturned and two crushed bodies under it. Always, always. And the white moon already up, white, clean, all the colors, a good head backed by the eye, awake, backed by the emotions, blind, river and mountain, light and rain, or rain, rock, light, trees, divided, rain, light, counter rocks, trees, or trees counter rain, light, rocks, or myriads of counter processions, crossing and recrossing, regaining the advantage, buying here, selling there. You are sold cheap everywhere in town, lingering, touching fingers, withdrawing, gathering forces into blairs, hummocks, peaks and rivers, river meeting rock. I wish that you were lying there dead, and I sitting here beside you. It's the gray moon, over and over. It's the clay of these parts. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain. Poem 22 of 30 American Poems by Various. Sea Quatrains by Grant H. Code. From Poetry, the Magazine of Verse, 1921. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Too fast the silly white caps run their helter-skelter races. They stumble when the goal is won, and fall upon their faces. A purple light is shaken over the greener ocean shadows, like clover on the cooler depths of grass and upland meadows. The sea hangs kelp upon the sand, like garlands on a grave, mourning the dead and silent land with every living wave. The breakers thunder in the night with which the sea is drenched. Only one plunging line is white, even the stars are quenched. The fairest ship ever a wreck had not so white a sail as this fair wave cast up to break, driven before the gale. End of poem. This recording is in the public domain.